There we go. Hello.
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 How's it going?
Yeah, I'm
Hello.
hanging in there. If you guys can't tell, I sick. I
we
little
tried
congested.
we tried to offer her the opportunity to not do this or do this another day. And Shailene is a trooper.
Well,
and decided
and for
no,
the
we're doing
fact
this.
that I feel fine. Like I just sound worse than I feel. So yeah. If I was feeling
DMs.
if I was feeling bad too, like absolutely I would have said like let's hold this conversation another day.
Yeah.
So
100%.
DM is here for the ship,
yes.
and we're here for the people, and the people are here for the ship. So we're gonna sail this baby.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
for as long as Elery's life lasts.
Which is gonna
Nebulous
be
chat, I need you
1,000
to know
years,
how
right?
Often this bitch, I love you, brings up old woman Elery in the saddest possible ways.
Oh my goodness.
I deny nothing, and I am
It's the most angsty shit, and it's
so
happy.
It's wonderful.
To be the one who reminds the character who plays Sienna that human life is fragile. As though she could ever forget.
Yeah. Talk about having that lesson drilled home. Shailene, I'll never forget you.
The next time you mention to Sienna that she's 63, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by comparison to the rest of her lifespan, she is a baby. Like, she's just barely an adult. Because, I mean, she's gonna... If she lives anywhere near what her father is living, like, 4,000-ish is very much in the realm of possibility.
Absolutely.
So, like...
This is a...
Elery
is like a green-eyed,
like
blonde-haired, like... Kind, I don't want to say a footnote, but like, you know,
blip. That's terrible.
It's kind of a small chapter in the bigger span of Elery's life. I don't know. I'm trying to find the nice way to say it too, but like,
there isn't one though. That's the
there
thing.
Isn't one. Yeah,
there isn't one. It's very sad that these
it's a very
lifespans
finite
are
thing,
the way they are.
Yeah,
but that's okay. That's part of why they're going to appreciate each other as much as they possibly can.
Absolutely.
I'm glad I can break your heart all the time. I don't mean to.
You break it, and you also make my heart
and it makes me sad, and so I have to make sure that other people feel sad with me.
You need company. The misery needs company. It's
misery
okay.
loves happiness.
Misery loves happiness. I decided to make her a human. Like, this is on me. I didn't think.
To be fair, when you came into this, you didn't have it. Yeah, like we didn't know. We legitimately didn't know.
Did not know. Yeah.
I wish I could get rid of this orange box around my token. It's driving me nuts.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Hit escape.
It's just giving me the option to reload
computer
or log
shuts
out.
down.
Yeah.
Shailene, the
reload.
greatest troll in the history of anything.
Just hey, Alt F4. It'll fix everything. Sure.
Yeah.
Nope, didn't do it.
Just hit F4.
I don't.
Shit.
I don't know. There shouldn't be an orange box.
I'll show you.
Yes, please.
It does. It's not a big deal. It does not matter. I'm just being silly.
I mean, it kind of matters.
Yeah, if you is the window
same thing.
Click escape.
Huh.
Yeah.
I hit escape again. Okay. It closes that.
Okay. Let me just re-put you on the screen.
No.
Snapped out of existence.
Nope.
There has to be a study.
I'm the one that's supposed to die first.
I was gonna say, plot
There's...
twist: Sienna dies first, and then you get wrecked.
There's probably a setting that
That's
we
okay.
will.
I don't have
we'll look for
much
later.
longer to live, so I won't be as sad for as long as you.
Y'all, we are in form. We are in a form.
Just in case any of you thought that I am the most utmost charming person, I'm actually, in reality, the most evil person alive.
You're one of the utmost charming people I know. What do you mean?
Yes, but underneath
what do you mean?
This veneer of charm and charisma and whatever is actually a menace.
Underneath. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
You're right. I wasn't giving my menace enough credit. That's all skin level, baby.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
This is what happens when you spend 3 days together in real life. You and realize you're the same person. You're like,
oh my goodness. But
Shailene trying so hard.
God.
But anyways,
we're in form already.
We're in form already, but these two wanted to have a conversation that we weren't able to get to last episode. To kind of catch people up, Darragh had mentioned that there was some hot springs in this inn/tavern, and Sienna and Elery decided to
check it out.
Check it out, yeah.
Correction, Sienna enthusiastically grabbed Elery's arm and was like, "We are checking this out." And Elery
she did not resist.
As a willing participants. Yeah. But this was Sienna's idea.
Yeah.
But they
She's very proud.
They had a conversation, and this is where the conversation begins. After you two had gone into this little locker room after being told where it was, you both stripped down as far down as you wanted to go, grabbed a couple of towels, and headed into the bath that has women's across the top. As you walk in there, it's empty, but you do see that there has been people that have been in the baths before you. You see there is this basket where wet towels are left in. You see a sign that says, "Please leave all wet towels in this basket when done."
Okay. I thought we were in one of the private rooms, not one of the gender separated rooms. Am I just misremembering?
You're misremembering. There is 2 separate gendered rooms, and then there's a larger bath that is open to any and all who want to go in there.
And we're saying that there's no private rooms then.
There's no private rooms.
Okay. Totally fine. I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
So I'm assuming that stepping in here then means that it's it's a hot springs, so it's just immediate, you walk in
vast
the
different
door
temperature
and it hits you in the face.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like walking in and out of a sauna.
Yeah.
Which you're kind of doing.
Yeah.
It's just not intentionally as steamy.
Yeah.
Right.
I do imagine that they get there and Sienna was like, "Oh, this is so exciting. She had the whole idea." And then they step in and it's just the...
What do we do?
Both
side by side,
there.
looking at the bath, and it's real.
Actually, I'm going to
step back
and have her standing there by the door with Elery,
Yeah, as you walk in, of course you saw the
real now,
basket,
yeah.
but you see this large platform. You see a set of stairs that goes up, and you can see the bath recessed into this platform. You can see on the furthest back wall there is a spigot type that flows in. And you see that it's almost more of like a waterfall. Like, you know, those faucets that kind of create the waterfall. It's one of those.
I see.
And you can see the steam coming off. Sienna, I think you would actually pick this up because of your artificer, the way your artificer brain works. You can hear the faint sound of clicking.
You're like a pump.
Like a pump, yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Like probably like a clockwork pump on some kind of a timer. Yeah, makes sense.
You also see just beyond the basket, there is this more of a sink-like space where there's 3 faucets, and you can clearly see that each faucet is marked as cold. So there's at least some little cooling reprieve from all the hot water that you may sink into. That way, if you start getting too hot, you can go there and cool off.
That would feel so amazing.
Yeah.
I was like, for me, I want to quickly, I don't even need to move the token if you're okay with it, but just runs out, gets 2 steins or 2 cups that she can just use to be able to get cold drink while you're in there. And you bring them full of water.
Yeah.
But then, we can refill them there if we want to. She'd just bring one back, one for her, one for Elery.
Do you want to do that before they get in, or they get in, they see this, and then she pops out?
I think it would be, she sees it and is like, oh, I should do that. Yeah. So she would excuse herself and run away for a second and come right back. I see mischievousness in Harper's eyes. I will move my token. We're going to go and run away for a minute. Bye. Now, what are you thinking, you wild, wonderful woman?
See, what I was getting ready to say was the thing that we always say to each other in these one-on-ones now is,
I'm going to do this to you.
Yep. And I know exactly you would need to have below my intelligence level to know where we're going with this. So Sienna leaves, and Elery's just kind of like, cool, okay, and like immediately starts disrobing, like taking the clothes off and like the whole shebang.
So there's a separate room for that. You guys have already been to that room.
Do you see that off of that? Or, I'm sorry, what would you say?
The room where you take off all your clothes is a completely different room. So you would probably either be in a towel or a robe at this point.
Okay. Maybe we can pretend that like we saw it, go back to that room if that's clear that we're not supposed to do it in here. It also might be late enough that it's kind of like, going and checking out the hotel pool. You can still be fully clothed and do it before you like decide if you actually want to get in or not. So maybe it's that.
Okay.
But in any case,
then in that case, Sienna leaves to go off and do that. Elery will go into the separate room and undress and robe, keeping the appropriate amount of towel underneath or whatever to actually get in the tub with. And we'll just go ahead and slip back into the room. And if Sienna is not there yet, she's just gonna hook that robe and just step right into the tub.
Yep.
And
makes sense.
We'll have a bit of a second where she's like, because it's actually hot.
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
And you're doing the thing where you get your toes in and then you wait, and then you get like the ball of your foot in, and then you wait, and then you get like an ankle in and you wait. And then it's like, okay, there's one foot, and then you apply pressure.
My favorite part about
one leg,
this
and
is
you get the other toe in.
You would be about knee deep in, so butt fully out, knee deep in when Sienna comes back in. Oh.
And like not missing a beat, she will probably turn around and be like, "It's very hot. It is very hot."
Sienna just says,
keep gingerly like stepping in. Like,
and Sienna just says,
none plus.
I'll say. No, she says, I'll say. Harper turned red immediately.
Shut your mouth. Thought you were gonna do that to me.
We already committed to this, buddy.
We did. I did this to myself.
I'll be right back. And she puts down on either side of the pool where the sides are by the stairs. She'll put down each drink and go and doff her armor and get down to her skivvies. And she will very strongly debate whether or not she gets fully naked. And then she'll do it. Why not? Because it's not even the first time Elery's seen her naked, given the nightmare situation. So yeah. But she comes in still carrying her her plate. She doesn't go anywhere without armor, man.
Elery is finally fully like gotten into the tub and we'll go into this back corner not back corner, but like the furthest area to like give you room to get in and whatnot. So you walk in there with the plate under your arm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And her hammer. She's got both.
You step in and like Elery is now gotten comfortable, maybe has like an arm up on one side, like it's still kind of totally submerging herself in. It's still really hot, but she's like almost there. You walk in with that plate and the hammer, and she actually laughs and goes, what are you doing?
I always am prepared. What do you mean? And she hangs on the hooks next to the robes. She hangs her hammer and her armor.
You are always prepared, and that is not a bad thing. But this is meant for you to relax. Yes.
Yes. You can do both.
You are also strong.
Yes.
And you have me.
Yes. They just stare at each other for a minute.
She's still standing outside of the tub. Elery will just look back at her and like just wait, and then after like a few moments when they're awkwardly staring at each other, and Elery realizes Sienna's not moving, we'll go, do you want me to, and like lift a hand up to like start to cover her eyes?
Sienna also laughs. No, you're fine. It's more, I just need to finish hanging this up. Yeah, you're fine. Unless you want me to cover up, I guess I could, but, you know, I already hung the robe.
Whatever you would like to do is fine with me. It does not, whatever is good with you is good with you. Whatever is, fuck it. You know what I mean.
I do. She finishes hanging her armor and her hammer on the not at all built for that hooks, and waltzes her way up, does the same thing, the sort of shimmy in, but she's much quicker about it. She's in the school of just deal with like 20 seconds of sheer ow, and then it'll go away. She's the person that like cannonballs in the pool to.
I was just gonna say she's the one who jumps off the diving board into the pool when she's completely dry and just goes straight into it.
Yep, that is absolutely her.
Person.
She's like, yeah, I am too.
Just get it over with.
Yep. It's like, yeah, no, this is gonna suck for a second, but screw it.
Yeah.
It is comfortable in here. It's very nice.
It is nice. And Elery that arm will come off the side, she'll kind of fully get him in the water and sit for a second. Yes, this is very nice. And then we'll sink for a bit more until the water is like just at her chin. And her hair is like up. She like really quickly pulled all of it up off of her neck and kind of quickly like messy bunned it.
I was going to say Sienna's is definitely messy bunned as well.
In as much as Elery could messy bun without like really knowing what she's doing. So the water's just kind of up to her chin and she's just kind of like floating up there with her arms and like limbs akimbo and like closes her eyes.
That's the best feeling.
This is actually very nice. I don't know that I've ever had a hot soak bath, whatever
probably.
This is before.
Beth, probably. I mean, they did give us soap, and she'll hold up the little hotel soap. But Cassie, let's have Cassie like hop off her shoulder off to the side. You do not want to rust. Go on.
She will rust in water for too long?
For too long, yes. She is metal, so I just don't want to, especially when she's compacted like this, it can get inside and kind of, I just would have to make much more effort to get her polished at the end of the day. But, well, she comes with me for swims and stuff, but does not get in.
Elery thinks on that for a second and then looks at the walls, which I imagine based off the heat and based off the moisture have some sort of perspiration running down the sides of them. Kind of looks for a second and then back at Cassie, like she's kind of putting it all together, and then goes, "But you did bring your hammer in here. It doesn't." She like moves a finger around to kind of point at the moisture in the air. Is it not do the same thing to your armor or your hammer?
It's because they're magical. It's not. And same is true for Cassie. It's not as bad. And I mean, as soon as we step out, I will be drying them off and making sure, and maybe putting in a bit of oil. So it's just taking care of it. I imagine you do the same for your axe. You polish and sharpen it.
Oh, yes. But I have not been in something quite like this before with things like that.
Where is your axe, by the way?
I was back with my things.
Okay.
Do you want me to go get it? Did she like halfway gets up out of the...
No. She just waves you down. No.
It would make you feel better, but I thought it would was a relaxing time, as a moment together. Why not leave it behind?
Yeah. I am afraid if I do that, I am setting myself up to be a liability again. And I do not want to create that for anybody that I care about, least of all you.
Liability. Liability.
Yes. Remember the birthday party? Where after I had gone down and I was somewhat, let's say, out of it afterward. I don't want to have that happen again. I did not have my armor. I did not have my armor. I was out of spells. Not doing that again. Maybe once this champion thing is done, then But who knows how long that is going to last, eh?
Well, true. I don't know. I don't think you need to whatever makes you feel better. Maybe it is not my place to say.
No, what are you thinking? I wish to know.
These words.
Liability?
Liability. You and you see her. She closes her eyes and she's really thinking about it for a second. Is because you did not have your hammer or your armor, and you are out of spells.
It means oh, please.
So you felt you couldn't fight if you needed to.
Right. And all being a liability means is you are, instead of being something that is helpful in any given situation, you are something that is needing to be taken care of or managed. Like, and if I was unable to fight, if we were attacked right now, I would not want you to be the only one that could fight. And so I do not want to be a liability. Think of it like...
Do you think that having...
Go ahead.
Do you think that having your hammer and spells are the only way that you can fight?
It is not the only way, but it is the most effective. I was able to use a very light spell, which is a cantrip. I can always use a couple of small things, and then she'll message you. She'll send you a message like this one. I can always use in your head. Sorry.
I never know when you are going to do that. It is not bad. It is just a surprise. It is. I'm talking to you, and then I can hear you so clearly.
Is it okay?
It's
I never
nice.
mean so. Okay.
It's just a surprise.
Fair. And then she'll start speaking out loud again. And she says, that I don't need a lot of magic to do. But if I try to do that thing where I can like move you from one side of the field to the other, that takes a lot of magic energy, and I've got a fair supply, but if it's the end of the day, like today, and I've used a lot of them, I am at the risk of not being able to do it. So all of it to say, like, at the birthday party, I had something where I could make lightning come out of my hand. And in order to talk to you in your mind, and others, of course, I traded that out. So I can no longer do that. I have a couple of other things I can do, but they're not for fighting. I need to actually double check my character sheet and make sure that that's true. I think it is. I need to remember what my cantrips are. Okay. Yeah, green flame blade requires a melee weapon. Mending, not for battle. Message, not for battle. So yeah, if she's out of spell slot, she cannot fight without her hammer. She can punch somebody. She'd probably hold up her fists, like, jokingly. I could probably, eat somebody, but unless I hit them in very specific places, it's not going to do much.
DM.
Yes.
How big are these tubs?
Pretty big.
She's further than an arm's length away from me.
It depends on where Sienna's sitting.
But if I was like full at the other side of the diameter, she'd be...
You'd have to lean forward, but just sitting where you are and then reaching out, no, she's a little bit further than that.
I would have to actually lean forward.
Yeah, you would have to actually lean forward
to be able to reach her.
Yeah.
And I don't think Sienna would be sitting as far from Elery as possible. She would probably be scooted, like, if we're talking about on a clock and Elery is the 6, then Sienna's probably closer to the 3. So I'd probably, based on that description, within arm's length.
Okay. And you said she mentioned hitting something, and then she brought up a fist or something?
Yeah, she was just like, I could do something with these, maybe. She holds up her fists weakly and, wriggles her wrists around. It's definitely not her. That's not where her strength is. Even though her arms are crazy, by the way. I just want to comment on that. You girl's toned.
Right. She holds up her fists and makes that comment in, the kind of wobbly fist. Elery will reach out and gently take hold of, just put her hand over one of the fists and just kind of gently tug to kind of pull her closer.
She'll follow. She'll fully accept that.
And will smoothly and completely by accident on her part, because she's doing this with intention, but this is Elery. She will kind of pull you in and kind of get you around under her arm. So if you were sitting over to her right, she kind of pulls you over until you're settled under her right arm.
The movie theater yawn and stretch, except it was drag.
Something like that. Yeah, a hot tub variation of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
and because her arm is around, that right arm will go over right hand on that right fist. Left arm will come around left hand, left fist. And she'll, what was these little wobbly fist motions you made. She tightens her grip just a little bit over your wrists
to get into that position where the knuckles are lined up with the forearm kind of thing. Yeah.
And she says, first things first, please stay steady.
Okay. She's her temperature's gone up, and it's not because of the pool, baby. Because she's very close to Elery now. She's very close. Not exactly bashful, but she ain't hiding that she's affected. I'll put it that way.
She's not hiding it?
No.
Good, because that perception roll would be really fun.
Yeah.
Actually,
she kind of do it anyway, honestly.
Just for the fun of it.
Just see how much you pick up. Yeah.
Because she could be of two minds about this.
Okay.
I'm on my public world. Yeah, public world. Okay.
The dice love to tell a story, and whenever we roll for shit, it's 16 to 20, baby. That was a 19 on the die for a total of
24.
Oh yeah, you're picking up all of it. All of it.
Oh yeah, she knows what she's doing to you.
Yeah.
She kind of gets the wrists set in form, and you're maybe cheeks kind of maybe flush a little bit, and she will just give the smallest little grin that cannot help but grow as she notices more and more how flustered Sienna is starting to get.
Yeah.
You keep these strengths, and when you hit with purpose, and you drive. Of course, you protect your thumbs, and there's other things too, but at least with that, I can tell you.
When you say drive, what do you mean?
And she'll, with your left, since she has more room with the left arm, left hand, she'll kind of pantomime, like pushing it out straight. The drive, the push you make when you go to punch.
So don't punch, always go all the way. So follow through?
Follow through, yes. It never... There are many things that you could do, Sienna, to take down a number of persons or creatures, big or small. And your hammer and your spells are the ones that you would want to use the most. So if you have to punch, do not have. Drive.
Okay. She, as flustered as she's getting, she's also listening because this is really important information to her. She does not want to be helpless. And so you see her, like, not doing it so fast as to, like, tear away from Elery. Like, she would probably just very slowly mime the motion with Elery's hand still on her, starting to get a feel for it. I need to practice this, probably.
Oh, of course. You have to get used to a few things. And she'll take one of your fists. She'll take her hand off of one of your fists, hold it up, and take the other, and push it against her palm. The heat will. It breaks the skin at your knuckles. There's a callus that is formed. Something to help with the blow, and a few other things. You have to get your hand used to it, and don't tuck your thumb in. Not very it hurts a lot, but once this, and she kind of puts her hands over the top of your knuckles, takes it down to the first knuckles. Once this is used to it, you'll be able to get stronger. If that makes sense.
It does. Is there a way to... I know a guy back home who would love to get into bar fights. I don't think I want to do that kind of practice, but maybe you could spar with me at some point, just without weapons or magic.
Her fingers have not stopped tracing
She's
the top of
trying
your
so hard to ignore it. She's gone full. I'm going to talk about the clinical thing now because I can't handle what's happening here.
Yeah, you say that about going to a bar and bar fights, and those fingers go from like that purposeful, knuckle to knuckle, get this kind of toughened up and used to it, to just now it's a caress. It's just a very easy, they just touch.
Which arm is it? Probably the right one, because her left is tucked into Elery's right. Her left side is, anyway.
Since I was pantomiming it that way, in my mind, her hand that she held up for the target was her left hand, and was moving your right hand into that. It would have been the opposite for Elery, since Elery is left-handed. So taking the right hand and putting it into her left hand. So it would be her left hand caressing the knuckles of
that's
your
so
right.
Sweet, because that is also without saying anything, noticing which hand is Sienna's dominant and leaning into that. Maybe she didn't even think about it, but that's just very cool. There's a little happy wiggle happening on camera.
I'm your screen partner, baby.
You love to see it.
So yeah, you
trying
mentioned
really
this
hard
deal
not to
about the
lose
bar
screen.
fights, and she is totally noticing that you're distracted by this, and like on the one hand, absolutely wants to continue with this conversation, and on the other, is having a quiet like tee because.
I think Sienna would just say she'd be stammering, trying to like go like keep the conversation going, but really having trouble finding words, and that's usually not her thing. She usually doesn't struggle with that, so it would be something like how did you learn to fight?
And Elery is just gonna sit there and watch her. I'm imagining that Sienna is not making eye contact with her yet.
Nope, not at all. She's staring at that hand and and Elery's fingers on that portion of her hand, and like looking off to the side, and then looks back constantly. But that's her eyes have not turned to Elery at all.
She will sit and wait and watch Sienna be like transfixed by this little touch and her stammering.
Permission to
and
roll
when
a save.
A save.
Go for
a Constitution save.
Constitution
Not
save.
a con save. This is a wisdom save, or
a wisdom save.
I forget the name of it in this moment because I've been doing a lot of Pathfinder research, so I'm getting my systems mixed up. But here we go.
Well, okay, hang on.
Yes.
What in particular is it? Because wisdom is basically something is attacking your mind. A constitution.
Yeah, the shit's attacking my mind.
A constitution.
That's my point.
I actually would call it being a constitution save because this is you trying to hold yourself together.
Okay. I have a much higher. I have a higher con.
You just wanted to be wisdom because it'd be funnier.
Yeah,
it would be more funny.
Yeah, I will absolutely do that. That is completely fine.
19.
Okay. Yeah, 19. She keeps it together. She keeps it together. It's still a little, it's still noticeable that she's flustered, but she doesn't start getting too because had it been like below a
she doesn't melt.
Melt is the right word, yeah.
Like I would know.
I'm trying to explain something else.
Not yet.
And not succeeding, and that's okay. I do think that Elery would feel her very unintentionally lean. It's the slightest lean, but lean into her side. Into Elery's side. So it's not like a emotional melt.
It's not like she does
physically relax a bit.
And,
she's not
stock still and nervous or something. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. She's nervous, but she's also she likes touch.
Yeah, nervous was the wrong word.
But I know what you mean. Yeah.
Like not nervous in a bad way. Like the newness of it and that kind of thing. So she'll sit there for a moment and she'll just watch Sienna desperately holding it together with this little caress under her shoulder.
Yeah.
And just kind of smile when she doesn't break, when she doesn't collapse or melt or whatever. You can hear the smile in her voice, when she says, I've had a lot of practice in my life, if you can believe it. It wasn't always about hunting and axes and knives and fishing and that sort of thing with me.
I was thinking that's why you're probably much more experienced than I am.
She pauses at that for a different reason.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, yes, maybe. You have, I don't like talking about it. You've lived longer. Yes, you're, how do you say, older to me, but young for a dwarf or elf. Yes?
Yes, that is right.
No.
The number of years, it gets odd because it's all relative. And it means, does that word relative, it's like, you know how when you look at when you look at a big house from very close, it's big, but if you go further away, the house gets small. It's kind of like that. The further away you are from whatever your lifespan, how long your life is supposed to be, those numbers get smaller even if they are big.
Smaller cities, like the manor, or the tree, the yagi tree.
You remember it looks we noticed it when we come over the hill, since we've been to Darragh a couple of times now. The tree looks very small from when you very first see the city, right?
Yes.
You kind of like see it's just the size of like my thumb, and my thumb is tiny. But as you get closer, it gets bigger.
And as you're talking and as you're leaning into her, her hand comes around to your shoulder and then down to your side and is slowly like bringing you in. In just a comfortable sit. She's not trying to distract you. She's just, getting you comfortable against her. Yes, it is. Yes, that makes sense. I think. Now I am just thinking of the tree.
That's fair. It's a very good tree. And I think at that point, like, she's settled into the situation now and kind of acclimated to the water and to being up against Elery and skin to skin contact that is not just hands and arms. And she does like look up at and meet Elery's gaze. She smiles at you.
She would definitely catch, for as much as Elery would love to be smooth and be able to like just be patiently waiting for that eye contact. Chances are Sienna probably looks up at Elery when Elery is looking away and is like
thinking
distance from the tree, like the thumb. Thumbs are very right because of how far, like putting it all together in her head, so that when you actually fully look up at her, it takes her a second. And
because you would feel her poof of hair touch your bicep, right? Like she's looking up. But you see that smile because it would take her a second to turn. That smile has been slowly widening, and so that Elery would see the grin expanding, if that makes sense.
Mm.
Yeah.
Kind of a bashful little look for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't quite get a chance to catch Sienna watching her like that.
Mm-hmm. You know something, Elery? I really like watching you think.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
It's very sweet and intentional. And every time I watch you think, because you do it almost as much outside as you do inside, I think, I get to understand your thought processes better. Plus, it's just cute. You're very cute. But I like that I can learn about you while you're learning about things. It's not something everyone does. It's very nice.
Insight check for you to me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh! Ow! That's 3 on the dice for a 9. For folks listening, it hurts.
It's 16 straight on.
Yeah. The dice don't want us to catch it for whatever reason.
No, not yet.
One of us still rolled a 16 to a 20. I stand by it.
All 3 flashes of genius. I know you.
I wish they stacked like that. I would do it, but yeah. No, she's just, I think with that, she's just very taken with Elery and seeing her this way. Yeah, it's admiration.
There's a pause. And it's a pause where she's clearly, I mean, I say she's clearly hiding something. You don't know that. But
yeah.
And she kind of she sits there for a moment thinking about that. So now you, having the ability to observe her, sees that she's thinking about it for a while, and whatever it was that she was intentionally hiding, which you don't know about, gets lost in this thought. And now you realize that she's sitting there thinking that you realize that she is wondering if she's been silent for too long, if she's been thinking about it for too long.
I'm gonna do this to you. Slight shoulder nudge, very gentle, very sweet. And where did you go just now?
It's a good thing, yes?
Me watching you think? Me liking watching you think, rather? Is that what you're asking about? Yes, yeah, very good thing. At least I think so. I hope so.
It is not that, it is not, upset you.
No. Why would it upset me? And she tries to ask that very carefully. And actually, I think she would not pull away, but sit up in that and turn towards you as best she can without pulling away, if that makes sense.
Mm.
But she wants to be able to see you better.
I think of these things sometimes. She looks kind of defeated for a second. Like the amount of thinking that she's doing is bothering her.
Is her hand still covering Sienna's fist? Is that still happening? Or did that
it's
stop
very
at some point?
It's very distracted now at this point with you being kind of leaning against her and sort of in her hands or whatever. I would think that eventually your arms just kind of settle, or their arms settle either on each other's lap or on Elery's thigh or something. And it's
she would never. Go ahead.
It's very distracted if it's even still happening.
Okay. Because there's no part of Sienna that wants to pull away from this. So she wouldn't have like taken her hand back or let it relax to the point that it fell away. So if it's like Elery's hand is kind of stopped, just rested on top of Sienna's, she would bend her fingers in and lace them through Elery's and grasp that hand.
You are so good with your words. We've talked about this before. Good with your words and what to say, and how to say what you want to at the time that you want to say it. Sometimes I
She gives that hand a squeeze. Very quietly just says, "It's okay."
It's funny, weird to think of these things here, I guess, but sometimes when I watch you with other people, and I see how you can talk and how they can talk back to you, and have a good talk, a conversation. Now you can kind of see it on her face. She's not thinking for what to say next.
She's at a loss.
She's struggling to say it.
Sienna lays her other hand around where Sienna placed her fingers through Elery's, and she lays her other hand over that hand to grasp it.
I am not afraid to talk to you. Then she closes her eyes and she squeezes her eyes shut tight and forces herself to get out. But I am always afraid that you will get tired of talking to me, having me catch up with you.
Squeezes that hand.
You will grow tired. You grow impatient. Her eyes open, she stares at the surface of the water. And you tell me you have told me that you like to talk to me about these things, and you like to teach me, you like seeing it. And I should believe this, and I should believe you.
I don't think you don't believe it for lack of wanting to. I think it's hard when bad things happen enough to a person. It's hard, very hard, for that person to believe they'll stop happening. No matter who is saying it won't. I understand. Maybe not that specific fear, but I just want to tell you that I can't imagine a world where I get tired of you in any way. Talking to you, watching you think, watching you learn, being able to teach and talk about everything. It's a gift to me because it's you. And this is going to sound odd. And it'll take me a very long time to do this. But I look forward to proving those mean voices in your mind wrong. It is okay. Well, I don't want you to hurt. So I don't mean it's okay in that way. Of course, I don't want you to feel bad in any way. But it does not hurt me or offend me or make me feel any kind of bad thing that this is a struggle you have. We've talked about it, been very open about it. I'm glad. And I'm glad that you're saying it when you're feeling it instead of keeping it inside. When it's trapped inside, it just gets bigger and bigger. It's like a monster in an egg. It just grows and grows until it eventually cracks out. And it's better if you just take the egg out every so often and say something and then, put it back.
If a monster breaks out of an egg, you cannot put it back into the egg. The egg is broken.
This is true. Maybe not the best way to say it. Maybe more like a cage. If it's not something that you can completely let go, which is fair, that is trauma, bad things, you can be able to take it out every so often. Acknowledge it, face it. Know that it's part of you, whether you like it or not, unfortunately. And then put it back in. But if you just keep it in the cage and you never let it out, it gets very angry, very loud. So it's good to talk about these things. Even if we've talked about them before, it's all right. It's on your mind. I want to know what's on your mind.
Not much.
Sienna does the I don't like that head turn. Trying to think of the best way to explain it. She knows the subtext of what Elery just said in a big way.
And then she will interrupt you.
Okay.
The monster on the cage, the monster was... trauma is the monster?
Those bad feelings.
Trauma is bad.
Feel. It's things that have happened to us in life that have helped to shape who we are, but that are burdens that we carry with us. Not something we can usually get rid of, but in learning to understand trauma as a monster, you make peace with it to some degree. You start to heal, almost like you do a really bad wound. It's still there. You still have the scar. You still have the monster in the cage. Sometimes you need to look at it. Sometimes you look at the scar. Remember where it came from, what you learned from it. But pretending it's not there is usually not good.
You say scar, and you notice her eyes glance down at her forearm, her arms, the entirety of her. That you really see now, she really is covered in scars. Abdominal scars on her thighs, on her legs.
Yeah.
All over the place.
That arm that had both hands on them, she's going to actually run one of those hands up the forearm and down slowly.
On which arm? I guess it would be. I guess with her being on the right, it would be the left one.
Yeah, it'd be Elery's left. Yeah.
Okay.
So the right hand would still be Sienna's right hand would still be laced through the fingers, or reverse that. Sorry, Sienna's left hand would still be laced in, and then right hand up and down the forearm.
Gotcha. When you run your hand up to near the elbow of her left forearm, there is one scar there in particular that is raised. It's worse than the others. In appearance, since you've seen it a couple of times, thanks to that cloak being gone. It's got kind of an odd hook shape to it. It's puffy, and it looks like it was something that kind of caught in the interior, and it pulled and it healed, but it healed a little weird. And she doesn't shy away from that necessarily. It is something that you just feel as you're running your hand up her arm. And so when she glances down at herself and at the scars, she'll think, she'll frown, eyes kind of dance around, her thinking face. What else is trauma?
What else is trauma? It's a good question. What do you mean exactly? Out of curiosity, I don't want to assume. Are you thinking of other things that might be it?
Is it? And maybe it is. What is the monster? If the monster is trauma in the cage that you take out and look at, is it like? And she'll look at herself. Is it this, or is it? Memory, words, is...
Yes, definitely. And she's still listening.
Do another... No, I don't want to leave this one up to the dice. She starts to say a word, and she catches herself, and you see something click in her mind. Is it action?
Sienna nods. It can be all of those things, yes. It can be inaction, like things that you regret doing or not doing. It can be something that was done to you. Something that was done to someone you love. And someone you don't love. It's all of those things that... Trauma can be anything that hurts. And it's not always something that hurts in the moment. Sometimes it can hurt later. Because we learn things that puts everything we've been through into perspective. Meaning, like, everything starts to fall into place as you learn and grow. And sometimes something will fall into place that changes another thing, for better or worse. In trauma's case, worse. You know how when you are in battle, you do that thing where your eyes go really red? She's grinning ear to ear when she talks about it. It's when you are in that state, things
seem like they hurt you a bit less. Is that right?
Yes.
She nods. Have you ever come out of that and had a wound that didn't hurt when you got it, but later it hurt a lot? Or you thought something that was a small cut was a much bigger cut? Things like that.
She raises both eyebrows at you and gives you this kind of deadpan expression, and then looks down at herself and looks back at
you. Sienna, like, still holding your hand, holds up her hands. Fair point. Goes right back to touching the forearm with the scars. And instead of just running the fingers up and down the forearm, which is how it started, it's turned into tracing scars with one finger. Just very gently. Sort of exploring. And she just says, I just mean, did you ever have any surprises that came up after they happened?
Yes.
Do you want to show me?
She like kind of settles a little bit. Yes. Yes. She pulls up that forearm that you're resting now, and she will take your hand and with the index finger over your index finger will trace that hooked scar that's over by her elbow.
Oh yes, what is the story on this one?
You do you remember when you broke my ring?
Yeah, of course.
She says this so fondly. Do you remember when you broke my ring?
Yeah, and Sienna smiles. It's one of those, like, yes, that was one of my top 5 embarrassing moments of all time, but yes.
Thank you for rehashing that.
She just smiles, but she's like, yes, of course I do. Of course.
Sienna gets out of the bath at least.
Can you imagine?
Well,
she's not
it was one time.
One time. Well, you used to me that this was something that you should not have broken, that you had done it before. Not that you had done it before, but that it not that particular one, but it was something that you had done before, and you should have known what to do in order to not have the ring break. This is my ring.
Oh.
In Avona, to help with food, yes, but also sometimes to make the woods and the areas around it less dangerous. The hunters do not only have to go after food, but they also have to protect Avona itself. So sometimes we catch word of boars walking in the forest, and if they mate, then there are more boars and there are more things that we have to take care of. So it is best to try and take care of them as soon as we can. They become very aggressive and can attack for, it seems, no reason. So one of the first really dangerous hunts that I went on involved a boar. And this, before I had found my axe as a good weapon for me, you have to try anything and everything in a way to figure out where you what you work well with, and and if you can imagine, the ring of jumping was good to get myself to a high spot, and the plan was for me to get to somewhere high and then be able to attack from above, a bit like what Lumon does for us now, or even Achille with a bow and arrow. So
And
imagine
what you did in the temple, where you went up and told us what was there, maybe?
yes, but with the plan to actually go down and to attack, and she knifes her hand through the air, like up high, down in position. Like I did not have a bow. It was supposed to be part of a surprise. Take the bow over to near where I was with other hunters, and we would come down from above and in a group be able to go after it. And I was still very young, and I was still very learning, and I had my position. The boar was beneath us and moving through the woods, and they were going to distract it, to lead it one way, bring it back another, and we would come and cut it off. And I slipped.
Oh no.
I fell off the branch that I was on, and I landed on the boar.
Oh no.
And it has the little tusks on its little bottom teeth, cut into my arm. And the entire plan was ruined. And in order to save my life and anyone else's, everyone from the tree above us had to all come down at the same time and go. It's so dangerous, and so really, I'm very lucky. I only got out with this. It caught on the and.
Like tore? She kind of like puts her finger over it and like traces over it. That index finger that I think Elery's still holding, but she kind of drives it a little bit and touches it. Tore?
It cut very deep.
Oh.
Very deep, and it was not until after we had gotten back to Ivona and I was with the other hunters, they told me. I tried to get up and I tried to get away, and I had dropped the weapon that I had, not a full sword, but a mid, not a dagger, but something in between.
Like a short sword, so to speak-ish?
Yes, yeah. And I was trying to reach for it, and I could not get to it, and I did not understand why. And my arm was caught on the tusk of the boar. And I did not know this because I was... And as she's recounting this, there's a little bit of a smile on her face. Like, this is a weirdly fond memory to have while getting partially gored by a boar.
Partially gored.
And
that's the best thing about Scar stories, though, is like, it hurt and something bad happened, but sometimes it's a really cool story.
And I went looking for it, and I could not move further. I was moving one way, and the boar was moving me another, and I did not know. All I could see was the weapon that I needed to defend myself, and maybe being caught was the thing that saved my life. But
Also, how was it? You said being caught was what saved your life. Was it because you weren't
because
bleeding as much, or?
Well, because and then she turns that smile onto you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very strong.
Sienna's smile widens.
Got enough time for the other hunters to come by and to kill the boar to free me.
Mm-hmm.
And get a good, long talk with the elder hunters about making sure your footing is in the right spots. And it was very embarrassing and hurt to move for a very long time.
Do you still feel it sometimes?
Not really.
That's good.
I said I was very lucky.
Mm-hmm.
And then very dumb for not making sure my footing was right.
It happens to the best of us.
I don't think that is what you mean when you say taking a monster out of a cage.
Not exactly, no. But I see why you made the connection. It's more like the part of that felt bad for a long time, it sounds like, was the conversation you had with the elder huntress. That's the part that it was feeling the embarrassment. It was learning from it, of course, but still feeling bad that it happened. That is the part that could be traumatic. What usually decides if it was traumatic is the way you see the moment then, and the way you see that moment in your memory now, and whether or not people were kind. You said the hunters you worked with were very kind. Was this true here as well?
Yes, I see now that it was a lesson in making sure that you are cautious. Your footing is sure, and you are not taking risks you do not need to take. I was, at the time in the tree, I was so focused on the boar. I had leaned too far. And before one of the others could reach out to correct me or to stop me, I had already fallen. It was one part relief that I was still alive, that it was not a death that was not needed, but it was also another part, you foolish child. If you're going to be here with these hunts, you have to be safe. You have to know that you are a good footing, and that you are not losing where you are. That you are here. You are not. That you are safe in the best way that you can be.
It sounds like they were harsh, but it was hopefully, I don't know, but were they clear that, did you feel that it was because they cared about you?
Because
or were
it
they
was
just
life or death? Yes. I had shown I want to be in the hunts for a while, but it was it is in a group for a reason. It is dangerous for a reason, and any new hunter and a young hunter, young person trying to figure out if they want to be a part of the hunts, all have to follow the same rule as the elder hunters. They have to be as safe as they can be and protect each other, watch out for each other. But that also means making sure that you are not doing it at the risk of yourself. I don't really know what I did. I got too excited.
What do you do now when you're in a similar situation? Like when you're in a tree or up high, when you're on a hunt, what did that teach you that you remember now?
To stay still. To stay steady. You keep
So
your
maybe
feet planted as much as you can. Your grip strong. And you wait.
So I have a long metaphor. Stay with me on the monster in the cage part. I promise it'll make sense in a moment, but it'll take me a minute to get there.
She gives you this really serious look. Okay.
Yeah.
Monster in the cage. You got it. Like,
monster in the cage. I think we all have things in cages. Lots of monsters. But I think sometimes those things we can let out once we've made peace with them. And whether or not something is a monster at the beginning, or how fast something becomes less of a monster, depends on when you go to face it, everything around you at the time. The elder huntress was direct but kind, wanted you to be safe, was clear that they cared. For the scar, it probably hurt like hell in the moment, I'd imagine. But now that it is healed, it is changed in something that brings a smile to your face even. It's maybe it started as a monster. It sounds like it felt so bad that day that you felt like you'd let your party down, that you'd got this very painful injury that you had to work to move your arm again. But after you worked through it, maybe the monster becomes a wolf. Still scary to look at. But you take it out, look at the scar, think about the lesson, go on another hunt where you make sure you're steady, where you stay still. Look back at the wolf in the cage. Maybe it's just a dog now. And as that changes, maybe now this is a fond memory. The way you shared it with me, it sounded fond now. But that was because of time had passed. It doesn't hurt anymore, it sounds like. And the people who are around you with it didn't make it hurt more with terrible words, treating you unkindly about it. All of those things factor into how long these things that hurt remain monsters in the cage. But as time passes, as you start to heal, maybe more and more of your monsters just become dogs.
And she like, she's a person that gesticulates. So she at this point would have let go of Elery.
Absolutely. Yep.
And so I think
using her hands to talk, and Elery will distractedly at one point take one of those hands that gets a little bit too close to her face and just gently holds it and brings it back down.
Nope, okay. That we're gonna have to do their entire lives.
Yep. Workshopping that shit now. We're making it happen.
Yeah, she barely notices. She's probably still like, her muscles are even like twitching under Elery, like, you know, okay. You know. And she just says, she stops after saying that and looks Elery in the eyes and puts her hands, one hand on either side of her face. And she says, "Let me help you slay your monsters." And her hands stay there, and her thumbs start to gently go over the cheekbones. And if there are any tears there, if there are, she would be conscious of them and wiping them. But I'd also imagine in this environment, it's kind of hard to tell.
Fair. No tears. There's a... You've come to understand at least a few of Elery's faces when it comes to thinking. There's the what the fuck is genetics? The lost kind of look, and the and the what is that word? And the what is that word? I know what it was and whatnot. And this runs deeper than that. There are no tears. But she looks for a long moment like she doesn't know what to say or how to respond to that.
I think Sienna just holds that space for her to exist in. If she looks like she's uncomfortable, you probably give like a little bit of like a reassuring touch of some sort, but Sienna doesn't try to like, she sits in it with her.
What if you don't know what... She shakes her head a little bit. What if you are not sure if you have monsters in cages?
Sienna kind of looks down, very thoughtful. Again, Elery would have the same insight to Sienna's thinking faces. Genuinely thinking about it. And her hands still stay on Elery's face. They haven't dropped or anything. I think she thinks, looks back up at Elery and says, "I think monsters like to hide in the dark. I think sometimes we just need to get a light, start looking. Then if we find that nothing hurts, there's nothing that is painful, we celebrate. But when we find something that hurts,
We look at it, we face it, and we take them one at a time. Most people have monsters. Some are bigger than others. Some are more. Some have many more than other people. Some are fortunate in life, and some, like Achille, have a terrible life from the beginning. Those people sometimes only know the monsters. It's different for everyone, I think. But as long as you'll let me, you'll never have to look for them alone. And I hope you'll keep an eye out for them on me. Because I know I have them. But what you're looking for monsters is just whatever, when you're sitting quietly to your own thoughts, your own mind. The monsters are the feelings that feel bad. The thoughts, the memories, anything that doesn't bring a smile to your face or isn't just, not good, not bad, kind of in the middle. Anything that isn't good or middle is worth looking at. It might be something too. Might be something small, little. It might be a big one. You don't know. For me, I like to write them down. It's not something I do every day. But if I have a thought that keeps hurting, or a memory that keeps hurting, or someone that I'm not getting along with and that I want to, maybe I hurt someone, maybe I said something wrong, it's always the feeling that tells me there's something that I need to go back to. Is there an action that helps to get rid of the monster? Maybe there's not an action if it's a memory. Maybe it's just something that we learn from. But all you can do is, just like in the woods, all you can do is keep an eye out. Try to see it before it sees you. And if it sees you first, then you have to fight it off. And then you know you have the monster. It's okay. This is something that hurts, that I really need to deal with because it came out of nowhere. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope it does. And her confidence starting to slip as she's been dragging this metaphor into the ground. Her hands kind of go to Elery's shoulders, resting there, still touching Elery, but a little defeated.
Yeah. Her arm has never left Sienna's waist. Mm-hmm. And at some point there is a thoughtful just a thoughtful little caress. Her thumb just kind of moves back and forth and in little circles against Sienna's side.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to ask that you make another insight check. And I am not going to counter with deception on this one.
Okay. That's better. So 16 on the die, plus 6 for 22. I love to see it.
Even as you're talking and even as you feel your confidence kind of wane a little bit the more that you drag this analogy on. When your hands start to drop to Elery's shoulders, she will reach for one, put it back up to her face.
She takes that hint and also just still holds that hand.
And taking a look at her after she does that, you see that it catches something.
Mm.
The analogy didn't go on for too long.
Mm.
She was able to connect it to something. With a 22.
Does it look painful?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Elery would see Sienna's head tilt. And she's not trying to force eye contact, but if Elery looks at her, she's extremely present. And is weighing whether or not to press this. And I think Sienna decides to check in first and just says, "Are you all right?"
She looks you in the eye very intently. You've seen one of my monsters before.
Sienna nods. I have. Sienna's thumb, just wherever it is, probably just sort of on like the hinge of her jaw, almost based on where that would be held. Just something, right, to move a touch across Elery's skin.
The pause drags and drags and drags.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell she's weighing something very heavily.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not it's not quite a look you've seen before.
Mm. I think based on the way this is going down, that, at least I hope, it would be clear to Elery that Sienna's comfortable sitting in silence with her. But seeing that look that is not one I've seen before, I think she would keep that hand. So Elery's left, her right. So it's her right hand that's being held there. She would lean sort of just behind her and grab one of the steins of water and just hold it up to Elery. Here, have a sip of this.
She takes it. She takes a few sips. The relief. Sips get a little bit bigger.
You don't realize how much you sweat in one of those until you start drinking.
Until you get the cold water. The cold water, hot water combo. Yeah. Is
very pleasant,
amazing.
But you don't realize how much you're sweating.
Right. Yeah. And Sienna would look for that, right? Sienna would look for that moment where it helps kind of like break. And it kind of brings her back presently, and it's and it works. To a point.
It's like that might be time for a personal roll by the looks of it. I love that we've rolled multiple threes. And in this very minimal roll session, we've rolled like 3 threes, a 19 and a 16. The nicer one way or the other. At some point, and you can stop me if this feels off, but at some point, there's going to be a moment that Sienna sees that Elery's grappling with something. She takes the water, sets it back, behind her. And I think she would, hand still in Elery's face, she gives a lot of space for Elery to jump in if she wanted to, but if she doesn't, Sienna would look at her and say, and kind of tilt her head again, try to catch her attention. You do not have to tell me anything you do not want to. I'm here for you. But I know sometimes there are things that we're not ready to share, even with people we trust and love. And that is all right. I'm here when and if you are ready. But you are allowed to keep things for yourself. And I hope we have a lot of time. It does not have to be now. You can take time to think about whatever is on your mind, and maybe it's a monster you end up handling yourself. And that is okay. But if it ever gives you any trouble, you tell me, okay?
You see another wave of something come over Elery when you say that. This does not upset you.
No.
You see her swallow very thickly, and she brings you in again. And with brings you in and tucks her chin on top of her head.
The little
bun and
poofy
all.
bun. Yeah.
Yep. Bun and all.
It's very cute.
And just holds you and gives you just a big squeeze for a second.
Mm-hmm. She squeezes you back.
Face tilts down.
Mm-hmm.
Kisses the top of your head and says, I enjoy being with our friends and going wherever this journey takes us, but I really like having our own time with you.
You feel Sienna nod, fully leaned into, like, right below your neck, your chest. And you would feel just a little kiss on your collarbone. I like it too. I'm sorry we don't get more of this.
There are weapons to be found and gods to meet, and a plain veil. A veil to... Can we do anything about the veil? What is...
That's a good question. She kind of leans up.
Do we do anything about the veil?
I'm not sure. I've been meaning to ask you, actually. How are you feeling about everything? Is there anything you want to talk about? Or the veil, to my best understanding, is weakening. It's like
Is that how the gods are able to be here? Yes, to
it's all in the fishing net, right? They are slipping through. We're not sure how, but they are. And we know that there's a Darragh said that maybe somebody can get stuck in the veil. But the good news is Kavoria can potentially reach through. Sorry, please.
Stuck in... I mean, the veil is like a net. Anybody can get stuck in the net, but sometimes the more you... Sometimes the more that you work at it and struggle with it, the more tangled you are. It's sometimes just having a chance to actually look at it and see where knots are, or where you are stuck, but it doesn't feel like we have that kind of time.
Maybe not. But I'm hopeful that we keep getting told to stay on task and go find the champion's weapons, which is driving me crazy because it feels like... I know it's important, but it does not feel like the most urgent thing.
I do not know what the most urgent thing is.
Me either.
You don't either.
No.
Oh, good, it is not just me.
No, it's not just you. It's... I mean, we found out Darragh said that there's, 13 devil generals arts just about, apparently. That seems like a problem. We've got gods slipping through the veil, and they obviously don't know where or when or how this is happening. We've got a lot of shit going on. We've got attacks. We have
We have an enemy nation that is apparently lying to its population, and maybe that is part of the devil thing, but we don't know.
And her head falls backwards and kind of thumps against the side of the tub.
And Sienna's just like... We have Seraphina's grandfather being a dick, and she has an ag on after her, apparently, for some reason.
How are we doing all of this?
I don't know.
I thought going to new towns and to new cities was it's too much. Sometimes I like thinking about what we have to do, because then it gives me an idea of where our purpose is. But then you put it that way, and it just seems so much for...
It is overwhelming. If you're feeling that way, it is not just you. It's me too, at least.
That is... It's comforting, but I don't know that is a good thing.
Yeah. I think all we can do is rely on our guidance. You see her, like, there's a face she makes when she says this, but she says, have some faith, I suppose. And...
I don't know where to start with that.
A god came to me. I did not go to her. She's very nice, but I would not have found her without her coming to me. For what
She's
it's worth.
perfect for you.
She's
perfect for you.
She is.
You hear this giggle in your head.
Who? Which one of us?
Oh god,
Both of you.
Stark straight. You too?
Did you do that?
No. I think my chaos god is chaosing. And she like raises her eyebrow.
Now, why would I do that?
To both of us?
I did not think that she would do this while we were naked. I'm not going to lie. That is a surprise.
She here?
And she's not.
Is she in this room? And Elery starts looking around and like...
Sienna laughs. I think she's still behind the veil.
Is this like what you do? Did a message? It speaks.
I think she's just got a very long range version of that she.
We would like alone time, please. Time with just the two of us. This is all right. Is that how this works? Is that how you do this?
I don't know how our powers
To a
work.
temple
But...
why would we need to go to a temple to ask our god to leave us alone just for a little bit of time so that we can...
It is all right. Don't worry. She won't tell anybody. I'm sure she's doing it. She says bye-bye. Bye, Sonara. There you
That's
go.
what she sounds like.
That is her. She's wonderful fun, but she also likes to be ornery. She likes to be silly. Gets a reaction.
Okay. I was going to see if Elery puts together that voice that she heard before.
Oh, okay.
A long time ago. I think when they first met Achille. Put it together. That's Sonara. Nope, not with an 8.
Not with an 8. It's okay. It's okay. I'm sure it won't be the last time you'll hear her. There will be opportunities to make that connection again.
I will say there is a level of familiarity, but the connection's not there.
Yeah.
I can't tell you when she says she's going away. She does go away.
So
She
I'm
like
saying
takes you and
goodbye.
sinks you a little further into the water. Not until your head is under, but just a little,
Yeah.
like a little lower.
Just like where the chin is, you know?
Mhm.
And Sienna just smiles. I don't think the water is going to keep her out, but I do think she's gone.
I have to leave you. Have to have faith.
It is true. That's
You said this. You said this word pious
Mm,
earlier.
I did not explain it very well. I am sorry. It's a
Yeah,
weird word.
I understood the joke. It is
Okay.
it got there.
Okay.
Thank you for talking to me about a mat. Mad with power.
Oh, right.
I first, and if she flushes, you can't tell because the water
Yeah.
is hot, and they are, her face is already flushed anyway. With all these little blonde wispies are now starting to like pop out of her bun and such. But
she's doing the thing where she's like on her knees and she stays low, but she's just kind of like
waiting,
floating her arms around. Yeah, enjoying the water. Maybe splashes a little bit, but she's chilling.
He said mads with power, and what is a good thing. Mads is mad at power. Mads like he was mad with power. I thought was a good thing that he did not want it or like it, and no one was happy. So I. Yes,
that is fair. That is fair. It's a phrase that can mean two things. To be fair, mad with power is what Achille is. Angry, what you thought it was. Angry with power. Did not want power to be in place. Wants to whatever with not good. Power not good. Then there's people who possess power that abuse it, that do things just because they can, not because they should, and things that are not good for people. The kind of leaders that like being a leader but don't care about their people. Like someone who, let's say I have an inn, and it's the only inn in the area, so people have to come here, and I would be fine to cover my costs with 1 gold per room from anybody who stays. But I decide, because I'm greedy, that I'm going to charge 5 gold instead. Now, people have to choose to sleep under the stars or in the weather, whatever it is, or spend 5 times what I actually need to sleep inside. That's an example of people who are mad with power. They do things that usually are cruel and unkind for no other reason than they can. Funny enough, people who are like that, mad with power, usually make the other side mad with power, like angry. One causes the other, usually.
So this king with Achille,
King Laurent, I think. Yeah. Yes.
Mass of power is charging more for an in than he needs.
Mm-hmm. Taking much more than he needs. And by taking all of that, leaving these people with nothing.
Is that is something like what Seraphina's grandfather is doing?
Sienna nods vehemently, actually. I disagree that he had any actual ownership over her soul in the first place. But
He cannot.
it's a weird.
How does he serve something he does not have?
I don't know. Something about. I have to assume, because it's crazy, but I have to assume that whatever deal he made with our mom maybe add some kind of a backup plan in the contract that was signed. So if you do not give me Seraphina's mother, you have to give me something else. And maybe that's something. Hello? Accent just disappearing. Cool, that's fine. Sorry. I don't know what my brain did there.
I honestly did not even notice it, so I have no idea what you're
I didn't notice it either.
Now Melody's turning red. Because that was weird.
Maybe there was something in the contract that was a it's called a clause. Have you heard the word clause before? It's a weird word.
Is a claw, and she holds her hands up and her fingers splayed and curled in.
Yeah,
Claws.
she shakes her head no, but it sounds like that. It's and I'll write it later. It's a different spelling, but it means piece of text in a much bigger piece of text. So, like, if you have a piece of paper that has a lot of writing on it, if you take just one part of it, that is a clause.
She's nodding.
Mm-hmm. And maybe he was okay with signing that contract still. I don't know. Whatever it was, obviously, he just wanted power. However, he got it from this hag.
Was the contract is genetics? Is it a contract?
I don't know. Because, well, genetics...
Is that the contract is another word for is...
It's not another word for genetics, but funny enough, I think you're on the right track. Genetics are separate of contracts. It's genetics are the little pieces that make up how a person physically looks, or how they physically are built. Think of it as if you were to build a Sienna, you would need
a little smile,
dark skin. You would need brown hair with blonde struck through it. You would need blue eyes, specifically Shinya Thorn Blossom's blue eyes, apparently. Those all make up Sienna's genetics. Just like if I was to build an Elery, I would need fair skin. She pokes your skin. And I would need blonde hair. And she very touches your poof. She's got to reach for it, but she does. She pats the poof, the messy bun. And she says, I would need green eyes. Your genetics are how you are built. The pieces of you. Not each piece by itself. It's kind of like if I was to cut off a piece of skin, it's still just a piece of skin. It's not my genetics, right? It's the overall parts of me.
All these pieces
Mhm.
is like the your father, Shinya, and your eyes are is close the same.
Mhm.
But you a dwarf, and your skin is from your mother.
Mhm. It's actually like you've seen my mom. It's she's quite a bit darker than I am. She's got beautiful dark skin. I have more like caramel skin. Like it's a mix of my father's fair skin with my mother's dark skin to make something in the middle.
It's genetics.
Mhm.
Faraway look on her face for a second and a small smile.
Mhm. And she makes a mental note to show Elery the to teach Elery about Melody is bad with grammatical terms. But whatever the name is for words that sound the exact same but are spelled differently and mean something
Homonyms.
different. Homonyms, thank you. That would be, she makes a mental note to teach Elery about homonyms. And also to give her a little bit of a introduction to etymology. So she's not going to talk about what genes are right now. But when you spell out the word genetics, gene is in there. And she'll start to teach her those pieces where you can start to look at spellings of words to get ideas about what they mean. But she's not doing that right now.
Right. Right now she's watching Elery have this faraway look and this little smile on her face.
And all the wispies. And this is still
bright
a steamy
red
room.
cheeks. And
Yeah.
and all of that. And then she gets this little glint in her eye, and she like pulls you closer again, brings you in, and says, I have blonde hair. I have green eyes. I get this from my mother and my father.
Oh.
And I have 5 older brothers.
5.
And they all look like me.
That's amazing.
So genetics is... but they all don't look like me. Of course, they had
Sure.
older
But they all have green eyes and blonde hair.
brothers.
And
Green, yes.
Yeah.
And the one is a bit curly, and one is long, and one has skin that goes too far back, and she gives the hand the impression of a receding hairline.
The balding, yeah. 5
and,
older brothers.
And she smells again. And that is where you learn to punch.
Sienna gives like the babyest punch to Elery's arm. Clearly, like it might as well be a caress. It's not. She's not trying to actually punch, but it's just like a little like push. And she smiles and says, "Were they nice? Are they? Do you have fond memories of them?"
I realizes as soon as she says it that could go a very bad way. She really hopes it doesn't. She fucking rolled that dice real hard without realizing it. Let me ask about your family. That's clearly a touchy subject at some point.
Yeah. Maybe we'll talk about that one day.
Okay. Sounds good.
And as she has you kind of brought in, or brung in, pulled in, whatever she's holding you.
Yeah.
And takes you in for a moment, just looks at you. And then she leans down, she kisses you. The good kiss, like the good, we're finally alone. It can have like this deep, like holding on to each other, like the squeeze kind of kiss.
Yeah, and it's not like fervent in my head anyway. It's not like fervent making out per se. It is a warm, romantic, sweet, just purely indulging in each other. It's absolutely that. Yeah.
Yes. When she pulls back, she looks at you for a moment and she pulls back just a bit. And when she does, she says quietly, she whispers, "Is this okay?"
Sienna nods.
Goes back in for another kiss.
Here's all right. What do we roll for spicy? Like, do we stay here?
Roll for spicy.
What do we roll for spicy? Is that a will save? Is that a
So hold on. I'm trying to slowly get this somewhere because there is a conversation that we have to have that leads to where we eventually get.
Okay. Because I wasn't sure if like we needed to like fade out there and then maybe get to that, or like that's what I'm trying to figure out. So
I was going to say, how far does that kiss go?
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Because in my head, it can go either way. It fully can go either way. They can.
It fully can go either way for Sienna in the moment.
Yeah. And a lot of that would be signals. Like what kind of signals is she getting from Elery?
Sure. I don't think that's what Elery is pushing for.
Yeah.
I think Elery is just pushing for
intimacy without necessarily it trying to go anywhere specific.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Like just it is the connection is more important. Like kissing and reconnecting would be nice. It doesn't have to go into anything.
Yeah.
And she's not necessarily trying to make it go into anything. It is just no. I'm referring to the conversation they need to have about sharing a bed.
Yeah, because they would have already figured that out.
Because they would have already had some kind of conversation about that before they had gotten into the room.
Yes, that is true. I think,
and I'm desperately trying to remember if that was alluded to before this point. I know that it was, but I can't remember in what context.
Yeah. We've loosely kind of mentioned it in other like sleeping situations.
I got it.
Okay.
His audience is privy to light bulb moment when trying to figure out how to get on this solved. So
I have an idea as well, but you go first.
Yeah, but I don't want to hear your idea.
Okay, I'll tell you what it is. All right, actually, I'll just DM you. Hold on. Nebulous chat, 1 second, please.
Guys, Foundry is a tool.
Foundry is a great tool.
Foundry is an amazing tool. Because our dear Nebulous audience, I have gone into sipping Mai Tai hours. I have been working on some little crafts, and I've gotten the rest of these 4 crafts done. They're done.
That is the most judgmental done I've ever heard.
No, that just tells you how long we do these things.
What's funny is we went into this conversation. God, it's 2 hours and 25 minutes in.
Yeah.
We went into this conversation. I was like, okay, so are there any points that you want to hit? Like, what do you want to cover? We proceeded to cover none of that in the first 2 hours.
No.
No, it's very much like us.
Yeah.
It is 100%. Yeah.
100%.
I'm also trying to eat lasagna, so bear with
Yeah.
me.
I've been eating my dinner as well. I will also say, like, to kind of help maybe kind of steer where this could head back to the room. You do hear at one point, "This is the final call for all the baths. The baths will be closing in 30 minutes.
Furiously typing in the background.
Yeah.
Muted because I have a very loud clacky.
Yeah.
Okay, you got it. So there's some good kissing happening here for a while. It's a thing, and even that last call, if
Does
you will,
not interrupt it too much.
like drifts through, and it's like, yeah, okay, that's a thing, and there's still like kissing, connecting going on here. Just a good old fashioned like enjoying each other's company in the moment. At some point they will pull away, and I imagine they will just like recline against each other, just hold each other for a little bit while in this in the last moments that they have at this hot springs. And while it's quiet, they've not said anything for a little bit, just enjoying each other's company quietly. Elery will break the silence. You know, I don't think I've ever seen... not that I think this is a good place to bring this up, exactly, but it just came to mind. I don't think I have ever seen Achille sleeping in a mat, in a bedroll.
I don't think he has either. He in the manor, he slept on the bedroll, but it was on the floor. He does not do soft beds very well.
No, he doesn't, does he? I've been wanting to talk to him, but I have not known quite how to. Do you think... What if... It's used, but what if we give him mine? What if I gave him mine until we had the chance to get one for him? Maybe.
Well,
he seems to not. He seems to not exactly like gold, or thinks that gold is a lot. But we have a lot of gold. We could get him something if he does not have anything.
I think he has a bedroll. He just chooses not to use it a lot.
Maybe it is not very good.
Maybe it's not a very good one. Maybe we need to... Maybe we offer? Sure.
I mean, it's fairly new. I wouldn't mind giving it to him until we had a chance to give him one.
Sure. Are you thinking while we're camping? In which case you wouldn't have anything to sleep on, or are you thinking another?
You can sleep in the tree. I could. I've had to do it before in hunts. I would be the one most used to it. And then she gives you a little smile. And then again, you want me to get my rest, and I am going to do better by that. So. Unless. Yeah, we might not be here yet. Stop me if this is too far.
Sure.
Not. to think anything, but you could share one bedroll together, but that is me. That is me saying that I would sleep in yours. We could offer him yours, and you could sleep with me, but then yours would be too small, maybe for him. I'm not saying that I'm trying. I'm not trying to invite myself into a place I am not wanted. And I am not saying anything. I'm just saying to sleep.
Sienna just smiles. However we figure it out, I would not mind sharing a bedroll with you. As long as, and she gets a bit of a like self-conscious look on her face, like, as long as you're all right with, I may wake up kicking and screaming sometimes. I don't know. I don't like it when it happens, but apparently it happens a lot now, so.
No.
I don't want to disturb you. But to be fair, if I wake up that way, you're going to wake up anyway.
You say you do not want to disturb me. I want you to disturb me. If you need me. It makes the most sense. It makes the most sense to me, but if it does not make sense to you, then we put the idea away. I sleep in I'll sleep in a tree for a while.
She grabs you, like your shoulders. It makes sense to me too. I would like it a lot, actually.
Would you?
Yeah, I think. I mean, we should at least try it. Maybe we find out that one of us is a loud snorer. I don't know. I don't. We have to try before we know, and I'm okay to try. It sounds nice. There's nothing in my head going, oh, but I have to put up with this. No, there's nothing of that. It sounds nice.
It is nice. I would be lying if I acted like I did not spend time when I had to be awake thinking of what it would be like to
snuggle? Is that a word? Maybe that's a word?
I was thinking hold you, but
this works too.
Works too, I guess.
She kisses you real quick.
Thank you.
Not the thank you. I love it. Yeah, that sounds nice. We should probably go before they kick us out of here.
Probably.
I don't want to.
It closes in 10 minutes.
I needed this. I don't know about you. Even just the hot water has been nice, but also just time with you.
She said something about every muscle will relax. I don't know if we've gotten that far, but it
yes,
felt wonderful, and we should probably go. We are she holds up her hand and looks at her wrinkled, wet hands.
Pruny. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she just says a bit too wrinkly, yeah. It's true. One more
eyeballs
kiss.
You.
Harper and Melody we're like, yeah.
I love that my instinct is to look at you and your instinct is to go wah and just go in for the kiss. It's my 100%. Favorite thing about these two. I love it.
Absolutely. She is an impulsive one, and it's part of why she's a chaos gremlin, quite literally.
It's so great. It's part of what Elery just loves about her.
She starts to back out of the tub. She grabs her stein and downs it because she hasn't had any.
Yeah. Elery will
kind of just
turn away and do the same while she gets the robe back on and everything. And then we'll just get up out of the tub and do it herself.
There you go.
Doesn't care. Like, if Sienna has no objection, she will definitely get up out of that tub and just, like, in all of her glory, and just go and grab that robe and throw the
Sienna definitely like has a couple of moments where she's definitely admiring, but there's not any awkwardness around it at this point. Like they've seen each other naked. It's not.
Yeah.
It's
cuddled
not
naked by this point. It's not like a
It's not a thing. So yeah, and she'll pull her armor off of the hook.
With her, Elery will reach over and ease the hooks of the weight of her hammer. maybe take one and get back
absolutely.
up a little bit.
Sienna casts mending actually on the hooks. And just on the hooks to make sure that they're okay.
Yeah, after Elery
and then
puts
makes
one
her way into the
I was gonna say, as Elery bends one back.
Oh, I gotta hit the thing. My bad. Hold on, my bad. There we go. Oh, good.
As Elery bends back the one hook, it now just has this upward curve to it now. And then you go to cast mending, and it doesn't do a thing. It's like walk away. Just walk away.
Sienna, go.
Yeah, exactly.
like this is perfect for heading back to the room, like huddled together and giggling and like.
Yep. Which you two
Perfect.
do eventually make your way
There you go.
back to the room where you both walk in. Everybody is asleep. Maybe. Not entirely sure.
Until we get into the room and Achille whips around and notices.
I kind of refrained from doing this during the episode just because of timing's sake. Because I wanted to get to Achille's thing. But you both walk into the room. Elery, you notice him standing there first. You notice Lamar just standing there, leaning against the wall.
Oh no.
I was about to send out this. Go ahead.
Huddled together, giggling, kind of get into the room and then veer around that corner and
100%.
He
trying to be quiet, not
eyes wide, locked on him.
Wide grin on his face. I was about to send out the search party for you two.
The baths don't close until midnight, so we just wait until they finish. She's fine.
I was just saying that Seraphina was a little worried. I did tell her that you were fine.
Aw.
That's very nice. Thank you for reassuring her.
Of course. Oh.
Is everyone else all right?
Yeah. Everybody should be asleep. Achille is in the corner and he kind of points like towards the corner Achille is in, but like through the wall. Caizana is in here with me. I would sleep with Seraphina, but after what was revealed, I need some time to think.
Makes sense.
Of course.
I don't want you or Seraphina to have to make that choice for any reason other than you want to. that takes time.
I want to, but I'm so scared.
Of what?
He kind of motions for you all to come around and have a seat at the table. And just for this, I'm gonna scooch Achille over to here.
So he's not.
So we're not.
He's here,
Sienna
but
just goes into Elery's lap in the table.
Meanwhile, in the corner here-ish is a pile of black. With a little mop of white on top.
Yeah, pretty much. But I'm gonna move Achille to here just to keep the scene a little clean. And he sits down. The last time I proposed, about 2 months later, I lost her.
I'm sorry.
I'm just afraid it will happen again, you know. And now with Seraphina, her soul in possession of a hag, what if it happens again?
Permission to be blunt?
Always.
You being open with about your feelings and taking whatever actions you two feel you want to based on those. If she's going to be gone in 2 months, why would you waste those 2 months? Now let's hope obviously that doesn't happen, but you did not cause what happened by proposing. I'm making some assumptions, of course, but I think you probably made those 2 months before very, very happy. All I'm saying is time is... You two have a lot of it, hopefully. But... And she kind of looks over at Elery. And then it's even like a half look. It's not a full look. And she looks back. Time is not on everyone's side. Don't waste it. If you want, and if you have those feelings. Don't let some craggly old bitch stop you. That's just my 2 cents, but...
She does make me really happy.
You make her really happy too.
Does this feel like we're rushing things?
No. Who says what the right timeline is? If it feels right, maybe it's right. All I'm saying is, don't let the reason that you are not ready be anybody else's expectations or anything that feels, she puts up air quotes, normal. It is okay if you know. And if you don't, that is okay too. But make sure you know why you don't. Eh?
I do love her. What would you both say if tomorrow we do it? Take the plunge.
What plunge exactly do you mean?
Run to a temple, get married.
Oh, crossbow wedding. Got it. I say you should ask Seraphina, and if she's excited, and you are excited, let's do it. Why not?
I just hope it doesn't come back to bite us, you know?
If it does,
Not us being married, more of
I know.
the thing with the hag.
Well, if we know one thing about things that bite, we can always put monsters in cages.
Yeah.
It's going to be all right, Lamar. And if this one approved of you, she gestures to Elery. What am I going to say? That's a hard approval to get. What do you think, Elery?
I think he knows who he is shooting for. And there is more than just yourself trying to keep Seraphina alive.
All right. Will you both go with us?
Looks to Elery, like assuming it's going to be a nod, but just kind of checks in quickly, like, and then gives a little nod to her, like, yeah, I think so. Do you think so? Actually, she'll message you that. she can do that.
She's a good dad now, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think my approval might be hard to win, but she is your family.
Mm.
And say we stop this hack. If something happens, even if he gets through me, he has to go through you.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think
very hard
that
time.
is. I don't think that is where his heart is.
No.
She looks to Lamar, gives him a very intent look.
You see him straighten his back a little bit, but looks you right back in the eyes.
Wherever you need me, I'm there.
Thanks.
Me too.
Thank you. And he pulls out of his pocket a little box.
Oh.
He's like, I've had this for a few weeks now.
For a few weeks?
I've been scared.
A few weeks?
Is that why you went back to Darragh? Did you need to grab that?
Yeah.
She like reaches across the table and like shakes him a little bit.
I'm sorry. Like you can see he's like trying to not make a noise. You hear a little bit of rustling in the corner.
Yeah, Achille definitely hears it. Like, there's no way with that perception he's not fully in tune with this conversation.
It's like, look, I'm sorry.
What happened to taking it slow?
I was gonna take it slow. Besides, this was my grandmother's ring.
You could take it slow, but you've had a ring in your pocket for weeks. And then she turns to Sienna. What is it with people and rings? What does it mean? Haven't to say anything.
Sienna definitely has a... Like, she really needed to laugh hard for that.
I can't message you. I don't know.
What? Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me. She messages you. What are you thinking?
Why do people need rings? What is it? What is the thing with rings? Is this something that I do not know? I've never.
Where you're from? What do they give each other when they get married?
It's valuable. It's something precious to you that you've had for a long time. It is something that you. It is something you give to the person that you want to marry with the trust that they will hold onto. It is not something you wear. It is something that you keep close.
It is very sweet.
A ring?
A ring, yeah. It's a similar idea. It is grandmother's ring. It's been with you for a long time. It's special to him.
Her revenge ring. She shouldn't have to wear it.
That is true. But she might want to. I know her, she wants to. She
will want to.
She likes rings.
It's Seraphina.
Yes. Sorry, I'm just picturing Lamore sitting there like...
watching we're both looking at
and just mouthing words silently.
His face is just going back and forth.
Yeah, like he can tell who's talking, but he can't hear, obviously, any of it. It's great.
Oh, God.
Nothing.
Just the two of them sitting silently at the table, but going...
Oh yeah,
actually gesticulating through the
conversation.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Have you ever seen Psych with Sean and Gus?
I've seen it. Yeah,
it's that. It's two buddies that grew up together that often their arguments break down into what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? And then they move on to the next thing. Oh my goodness. So that happens.
Yeah. Lamar's just sitting there for a while.
I'd like to have this moment.
I like to have this.
They're having this conversation, whatever, and there's silence.
Uh-huh.
And they both turn and look at
it. Yeah, in unison. It's a full
unison.
Yeah. She'll do a quick like last check-in before they turn. You good?
I'm good.
Okay. And then they turn. Perfect.
Yeah. Definitely.
Good job not getting eaten by a dragon. So go get that. I'm proud of you.
It was oddly, like, void of any dragons. We only saw that dragon once. Though
and we saw it before then, but...
Though when we were in Devora and Toya was talking about what the dragon looked like, it was that dragon that Seraphina and I saw. Down to the scale pattern.
Odd.
Oh,
There's got to be a connection between the dreams and these dragons, but...
Yeah.
That is not... We're not worried about that right now. The next 12 hours are about you and that one. And she points to Seraphina.
Yeah. Oh.
And sleeping, because we should all do some of that.
Yeah. Okay. Gosh, I'm nervous now.
I'm excited for you. I'm glad you're nervous and not scared.
There's a little bit of that, but I think
Sure.
the nerves outweigh it.
It's going to be okay. More than okay. It's going to be good.
There's a lot of big steps to be had tomorrow.
Indeed. Let us know what you need.
If you can find a way to... I know.
Does a little tiny little elbow bump over to Sienna.
Message. Yes.
Did you hear what Elery said?
No.
She's mad about you.
Oh, that's so cute. I missed it. I'm sorry.
She's mad about you.
Mm-hmm.
She's mad about you.
She really is.
And she just grins, like returns the like little bump.
Yeah. I hope she can still allow me time to get to that next step.
Sure.
But
She was ready to wait for a long time. I think this whole situation probably didn't change that.
I hope not. We should get some sleep.
We should.
Sienna makes a very just mental note. Do they have to consummate the marriage for it to count against the hag contract? That is going to be a question she needs to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Now putting Achille back in his spot. Lemore gets up and scoots over. Thank you, both of you.
Of course. Sienna hops down and gives him a hug.
Gives you a hug back. You two, however.
What?
And he just grins. And says in Elvish. Which, Elery, you do understand.
Because of the band, yeah.
Because of the band.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Remember, human life is fragile. Don't wait too long.
I would kick your ass if it wasn't so late for using that phrase.
She smiles like she's only half kidding, but she is kidding.
Yeah. And then you hear him swap to Dwarvish.
Really? Okay.
Because I know you're crazy about her too.
And she'll reply in Dwarvish.
One could even say quite mad.
He rests a hand gently on your head and then walks off.
On the poof.
On the poof.
I love it.
So then they move in, and then Achille is awake, and we make notice that, Seraphina's in this room. More was with Caizana over here, and was over here, and there's this empty room. And she had reached out a hand to you, take it, and had kissed you and told you that running warm and still being a little wet from the bath didn't bother her. That she'd been looking forward to this.
I love it so much.
And we'll step with you into the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Close that shogi
Chink.
panel.
Mm-hmm.
Do we just get into bed in the ropes?
It probably still. I think she would probably have some sleeping clothes that she would have access to. Just because you're traveling with other people. Yeah. I think she'd probably just switch into that.
I thought that too.
Yeah.
it's like it's different now because it's a bedroom, right? So
yeah.
Elery will actually turn away from you. She'll face the wall. She'll take off the robe and actually put on sleeping clothes.
Yeah. Sienna just smiles and like follows suit, but definitely is looking over her shoulder and grinning.
And like make sure that the robe falling on the floor is loud. Just like the signal that she's dressed. Like it's all clear.
That's wonderful. Sienna also drops her robe, not fully needing to signal because she doesn't quite get the connection of what's happening, but she's like, okay, that was intentional. I'm going to do the same just in case.
I'm going to do it too.
I think she'd like already like let it slip off, like it hadn't made a noise, and she picks it up and lifts it up high and drops it.
Yeah, if that's what Sienna does, then like Elery will take like a slow look over her shoulder just in case before she like fully turns around.
She'll shimmy into the blankies on the side that she's on. I should get some sleep.
There's just this little smile that's on Elery's face. She gets down and she pulls back the covers and the sheet, the whatever, and gets on the mat with you.
Yeah.
And in the dark, I assume just looks at you and says, "Still okay?"
Sienna nods and scoots closer, like to give a little physical indication of, yeah, this is fine.
Yeah, she then reaches out and kind of pulls you in and settles an arm around her, and you can feel her chest expand in a deep breath and release on this exhale. And we'll bring her head down, her face down to the top of your head. And in the mess of your hair, the wispy, curly, humid struck frizz over your hair. Drop another kiss to the top of your head and say very quietly, "I'm right here if you need me."
She nods and says she's reply, "Same here." And she loops her, if she's on her right side and Elery's on her right side, she just loops her left arm and kind of laces her fingers through Elery's that's around her. Good night.
Good night.
We are not done, though.
Oh god, I gotta pee so bad, Shailene.
For your convenience, neither one of you are in this scene.
Hey! All right, I will wait for the VOD then. I'll be right back.
Okay. But we go to Dravota City. Darragh arrived just a few hours before, where he meets up with Lady Lymore at the tower She instantly recognizes Darragh. Sir Darragh, we were not expecting you. Yes, I heard there was a heart at the top of the tower. So our prayers have finally been heard. We've been trying to get to it for a while now, but no such luck. Not to worry. You both stayed out here. And he snaps his fingers. And he instantly teleports to the top of the tower. So if I'm on the right one. As he arrives at the top of the tower, suspended in an animation, is this giant stone. Deep crimson red pulsing light. Darragh smirks. Well, Maphilian, it has been a while. You're already causing trouble again, aren't you? We can't let that happen. He goes, he puts a hand to the heart. When all of a sudden, light starts to radiate out. It starts to spin around. It gets faster and faster and faster. He stands there. Suddenly, he has to draw his hand away as a pulse snuffs out the heart's light. It finally shatters. Darragh then snaps his fingers and teleports back out. Well, good news is Maphilian will be no more. Hopefully. It's very shattered there. And in his hand is a shard. It's still lightly pulsing with light, but he just smiles. But if he does seem to revive, he'll be on our side. Lady Lymore, Sir Lymore. They both give a nod. What should we inform about the heart? Just tell people that it's been taken care of. I will return this piece to Killane. From there, we can find the others. Is there anything we could do to help, sir? We may be in call for your services of the locations of the others. After all, your manor here has extensive library. Thank you, sir. Now I better get home and wrap my arms around my darling dear. And he turns and walks out of the gate to a tree where he waves his hand and the tree splits open and he walks through, finally returning to Keeling. And that's where we'll end.
Bro, that's sus AF.
That's so sus.
Bro, that's sus AF.
Oh my gosh. I was like, that did not sound like Darragh, and then I remembered that you're sick, Shailene. And
Yeah.
I was like, maybe it's that. But even the cadence is wrong, and I'm like,
Part of it's because I'm sick.
You know, interestingly, it actually really helped with your deeper register.
it did actually.
Part of it's I'm sick.
I'm sorry, buddy. It's okay.
I will say that no, it was 100% Darragh.
Okay, as soon as I sat down, I sent a message to Harper in all caps. That does not sound like
Darragh. Is that just Shailene being sick, or is this sus AF? So that's why I said this is sus AF.
Yeah, no, it's just me being sick.
I'm sorry, buddy. No, it was just like the pulse of light. I was like, oh, what if they like switched or something? You know, I don't know. But I'm glad that did not happen.
No,
in theory, anyway.
That's insider info for those who watch this.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Interesting.
We don't just do super sweet stuff. We also do lore drops. Just saying.
Yeah.
That's our forte.
Yes, that's what I'll say. Yeah.
That's all
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to play a character that sounds like that at some point. Just like really, this stuffy an English woman was very odd.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No, part of it was also I'm like sitting here not to go
Nice a minute, yeah.
with my nose. I'm like
That mute to blow your nose is so real.
I was like, I'm gonna. It's like no, no, not no, not now, not now,
I can't breathe.
Not now. Not now. Well, thank you for session, Jaylene.
Yeah,
Actually.
yeah.
It was very fun. Thank you, Harper.
Yeah.
As always, an amazing scene partner.
As always. Every one of our one-on-ones is going to involve the I'm going to do this to you, I think.
Yeah.
I think so too.
It's 3 for 3 at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is.
And that's okay.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
We love it.
All right. Well, shall we wrap?
Yeah.
Saruga?
We shall see you guys for the next session, which
Sunday.
is
Next
41.
41-ish hours, yeah.
Session 41, I think
Yeah.
is what she meant.
Oh,
Yeah. Session
Yeah.
41.
session 41.
And then maybe 41-ish hours, yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
That's not a bad guess.
Oh my goodness.
Oh gosh. All right.
I can't believe
Take care,
I
everybody.
can't believe we're in the 40s.
I know, right?
It's crazy, right?
know,
Like
right?
it gets away from you fast.
Pretty cool.
I
cool.
love
And
it.
honestly, that's not even like a count of how many episodes we've done because we've done so many offline ones.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So
just
really,
the
that
that's
counts
the
higher.
main sessions, the ones that
Yeah.
we have everybody for. Well, everybody for.
Mhm. Mhm.
But yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm super excited for the next episode because it's so good that Seraphina. I did not do that scene because I want that.
Oh yeah.
I want that proposal to come out of nowhere.
Can I tell Crow? Can I please tell Crow?
Oh, we'll tell him. We're gonna.
Okay.
We'll talk. We'll talk.
We'll talk.
We'll talk.
talk.
We'll talk.
But yeah, See you guys Sunday for the next episode. Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye.